Hello and welcome back to another line writer tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make basic flings, just like this. So, for the purposes of this tutorial, we'll be starting the fling already having a bit of speed. So draw yourself a red line like this, and then we shall get into it. Flings are always every other frame. You can make chains that accelerate every single frame, but like a true fling is considered something that runs every other frame. And how this works is, you see here the momentum point for this contact point that I pulled down here, the bottom nose peg, is going this way. Because I pulled it down in this frame, it now, in the following frame, will point downwards more, but in the frame after that, it then returns to kind of recoil back in the direction that it was going. So you just kind of rinse and repeat this, and using this you can kind of abuse the physics to accelerate him. If you want to know more information about how the physics of flings work, feel free to check out OTDE's tutorial on the physics of line rider. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to actually make this. So let's just get rid of this. Okay, so I'm going to repeat what I just showed you there. So make sure you have your, first of all, make sure you have all of these settings enabled in preferences. You need your contact points visible to make things easier. Momentum vectors are useful. The line hitbox here, so that you don't accidentally hit other contact points, and hit test is also useful. And as for the life lock, make sure it's set to no fakey def and next frame constraints. So, it would also be helpful if you had watched LRA Features, the Frames and Iterations tutorial, and also JC's LifeLock tutorial, which are all in the playlist. So you're going to want to hold Alt, grab your line, and you see here how it's black because it's not at the correct angle to be able to affect the contact point. When it is, it'll turn blue, and you'll notice LifeLock has now locked me in this position, which is good because it allows me to create the fling at the shallowest possible angle, which is great for creating smooth and consistent flings, which leads to more consistent speed increases. So what you're going to want to do next is pull this line down. So you can just grab it here in the middle, but again we're going to be holding Alt. You see here it's yellow, but when you hold Alt it locks as soon as you get to a position where Bosch lives, which is great. So we're going to go to the next frame. There you see the momentum has changed, and we now go to the frame afterwards. Hold Alt again, grab that point. See, you're having a bit of trouble there to grab that contact point properly. I'm just going to drag this down, but it may be with this particular position that I have to actually alter the shape of the line in this frame to avoid striking those other contact points. And sometimes, especially when you're starting off a fling at a lower speed, you have to just kind of play around with it until you get the desired result. So let's go forward again. 1, 2. And this is just a case of rinsing and repeating. And you can see now that because the momentum of this is completely different from this, I can have a larger hitbox without affecting the other contact points, And so at this point, the process becomes a lot quicker. Oh, and you may also sometimes get these. Just all you need to do is hold lifelock on your previous line and just move it up. And there you go, it'll lock once it's in that living position. And yeah, just rinse and repeat. Oh yeah, this is one other thing. Sometimes you'll get positions where it lives, but you can see it kind of jumps closer. And the reason for that is that in this scenario, I'm only grabbing him in some of the iterations of the frame and not all of them. If I want this to be maximum strength, then I would make sure I'm grabbing in every single iteration. And that's pretty much all there is to know for basic flings. Alright, thanks, hope that helps.